Good day. This is the Flower Blogger. This is the end of 2025. I know I've been sluggish and slow in terms of my presence, but I assure you many things have happened. Many exciting things have happened in my life. This being one of them. So, yes, I am recovering from surgery. Had a procedure done. I'm alive and well. So this channel has been mostly quiet. I think those have been responding to my past videos and commenting and liking, and I will get back to you all in short order. So be patient with me. But I came up with something in my head, a short story. Normally it'd be poems or whatnot. But if I'm not feeling the poetic side of myself, then this video might just be my last upload for the year 2025. What a roller coaster year has been, full of tariffs, wars, hurricanes, corruption, layoffs, boycotts. Everything I said in my past videos with this decade old ever since the pandemic has come true, is coming true, is about to come true. Be prayed up, be blessed, and please enjoy the video. And remember, the flower always grows on. I was going to do a video about speculations of corruption. Um, However, I lost my train of thought. Instead, I'll do a makeshift story that came and popped up in my head. Hope you guys enjoy it. In a world with demons and humans roam and fight each other, a select group of demon destroyers always fought against them. They had this corps named Joshua Squad, and this young lieutenant called Andy. Now Andy was brave and he wanted to be able to do right by the people. But the captain of the Joshua Squad, a rocky named Joshua, was top brass. So many of the demons had various weaknesses like horns being cut off, certain areas being cut and blown apart, etc. One demon had a horn in his chest, and Andy was going to cut it. However, Joshua stood in his way and wanted to showboat and cut the horn. However, the demon transformed into a human, and this demon was extremely strong as a human and absorbed all his demon powers and all his demon army and made them all human. And because he was turning humans into demons and enslaving them. So he did good. Neither Joshua and anyone else of the demon slayers could possibly, demon destroyers could possibly defeat him because his power was so overpowering, telekinesis and everything. So the demon said he was going on a journey of enlightenment to atone for his evil ways and change his ways. He left. Years went on, more powerful demons appeared. The Joshua Squad moved to eradicate them along with the other countries and kingdoms around the continent where they were at, and eventually they managed to bring all the demons to heel. It was a time of great celebration as many demons went back to hell and all was well. right? So, however, one fateful day, the Joshua squad had a conundrum. The demon that they let go, named uh, Wade, had returned with a massive army. This army consisted of various amounts of demons turned into humans. That's why it seemed that all the demons were no more. Wade was doing his own thing and had this huge army and surrounded the castle which the Joshua squad were protecting. And they were outnumbered. Wade declared his independence and declared that his power alone can bring peace to the continent. Now that the demons who united humanity were all but defeated, humanity will soon go against each other and war and pillage, rape and kill like they always do. Now without a common denominator to unite them, it will only be a matter of time before chaos consumes the continent. So Wade decided that his power alone was strong enough to bring peace to the land. It was at this point that Wade sent his first squad, his first wave, which was lower ranking weak demons. The Joshua squad held out bravely, but the weak demons outnumbered them 1,000 to 1. Although they were weak and easy to deal with, their numbers were too great. He was preparing for a siege. The men of Joshua group spent half their time drinking and partying and did not expect this attack. Many of them perished because they were drunk. After the first wave was done, Wade stilled his men. It was Andy who encouraged Joshua to get the civilians underground and hide them, and they hold out. Joshua at first agreed to this, and the citizens, the women, the children, the elderly, those who did not know how to fight, all went underground to hide. Now, sometime later, the siege was still going on. They were unable to send a ravens any support outside the castle to alert others of what was going on. Food was running out. The forces of Wade were waiting to charge again. Joshua was getting desperate. He saw the people they were protecting eating all the food and resources, or the soldiers of none. So he decided, these people want us to protect them? No, I've lost too much good men. You people, soldiers, surround them. Joshua declared, if you people don't fight this enemy for us, all of you will die. People screamed in agony, no, we don't know how to fight. We're just teachers and scholars, old and elderly, and medical people. We don't know how to fight. Please don't do this to us. And then Andy was like, no way, we can't let these people fight. We are sworn to protect the innocent, not put the innocent in harm's way. Then Joshua backslapped Andy to the ground. One of Andy's female friends, Sarah, ran on Andy and helped him back up. Joshua had become mad. The siege had broken him. Now he was going to face these demons with the people, the innocent people in the front lines, and able to enable his men to escape somehow. He was sick and twisted. Wade had hold out just to prove his point. Humanity, when pushed to the brink, would either overcome or divulge into savagery, and this was exactly what he wanted. Soon May sent his second wave, which consisted of demon hounds. The demon hounds lit themselves on fire. As they charged the castle and got over the walls, the city began to burn. Those who were able to fight, including Joshua, Andy, and Sarah, and everyone else, fought while the innocent people ran back underground. It was a massacre. Many buildings burned, many people died. Some innocents that did not run underground were found and slaughtered. It was a massacre. However, still, they did not give up hope. The demon dogs were eventually destroyed. Most of the castle and its town was completely burnt to ashes. The castle walls barely stood. Joshua was more furious than ever before and determined to get the people to fight. Our numbers are dwindling. If the people don't fight with us, we're finished. And he said, the people cannot fight. We must find a way to get them to escape. We must hold out to the last man. Then Joshua grabbed Andy and said, you jackass. Are you going to die for these people who don't care about you? The minute they find someone else to be their savior, they forget about you. They will not remember your sacrifice. You are a worthy young man, worthy of legend. You could go far in this world. You gonna let this idiot win? Said Sarah. Don't you see what he's doing? He's pitting us against one another. The more we quibble like this, the more he wins. Then Joshua's like, Sarah, then what you suggest we do? Before anyone could say anything, Ray was on his demon horse. It was a skeleton-like horse with blue flames. He absorbed all the demon energy from his army and those that were defeated, leaving his army completely mortal. They numbered in the hundreds of thousands, and he was powered up with full demon energy. He took his large blue flaming sword and sent a slash wave towards the castle, completely wiping it out. The only thing that stood was the building all the civilians were in, and the underground shelter that was where the innocent civilians were hiding out was completely exposed to the surface. The whole castle, its walls, all was gone. Nothing more than plains. No rubble, no nothing. No flames, no nothing. One slash had cleared the area. The army now surrounded the entire city, now with no walls and no defenses. Wei ordered his men to charge for glory and slay all those who refused to surrender. The army charged. Joshua ordered his men and the civilians who were willing to fight. Some civilians got scared enough to pick up shovels, books, pens, some stick, even their bare hands, to fight against a strong army. It was a massacre. Andy and Sarah tried their best to fight back, but they sent people to surrender. They saw that some people who did surrender, they were spared, and the enemy forces did not hurt them at all. So they encouraged Joshua and his men and the people that were fighting, please surrender, please stop, they'll spare your lives, please. However, the sounds of war were too loud. Joshua was fighting bravely and was going after Wei. However, Wei anticipated this and took out a bow and arrow and fired at Joshua. Joshua thought he blocked it with his sword. However, the fast velocity of the sword, of the arrow, pierced the sword. The sword broke in two, and the arrow went straight through Joshua's head, killing him instantly. Soon, the people began to surrender. The townsfolk and what was left of the Joshua squad. It was over. Andy was on his knees, crying. The devastation, the loss, all of this could have been avoided if they just surrendered. Andy looked up at Wei, the man formerly known as a demon, who they let go because they were not strong enough to destroy him. Andy looked at him in tears, angrily. He did not know whether to feel relief, anger, rage, or sorrow. He was confused. Wei got off his horse and put away his weapons and told Andy that this was only the beginning. He will use his might to unite the continent into one single rule. A rule with strength will bring order and law to the continent before the chaos that he predicted will comes. He is the prevention of a larger war. He encouraged Andy to join him, to be his knight, because Andy was capable and a wise man, and together those two could rule it all. Andy was reluctant. However, he saw that Wei was right on his words. He spared the people, and instantly Wei's army began to rebuild the castle, and using Wei's magic to rebuild the city properly and build caskets for those who have perished to ensure that they have a proper burial. Sarah was astonished, and she took Andy away and said, what choice do we have? We're surrounded. He's more powerful than us, and he built our city. He's given us food and supplies to those who surrendered. He's even given us time to mourn the dead. What if we serve another Lord? What would they do to us? Desert us. They would kill us. Some of them laugh and mock us. They will not believe what happened here tonight. And we reluctantly give in and told we, alright, we surrender to you. But promise me, this massacre, promise me it will be less of this. They cannot make a promise that was impossible for him, because he cannot predict the future nor predict the type of things and wars that were to come. He just said, alright Andy, Sarah, the Lord of you, rest well. Soon our campaign will begin. You may face powerful foes with powerful magic, that to withstand even the greatest of my forces. We must grow our forces, grow in supplies and allies, grow for the future is at hand. And with that, ends his first story. So, if you're interested, like, subscribe, and if I get enough reactions, I will do a part 2 to this story. So stay tuned.